Well, hey everybody, Mr. Reese back with you, and we're taking a look at Module 5, Proportions and Percent, doing the end of the module review. All right, so we've got some problems here. We've got an example up top, just a reminder of what it means for something to have a percent increase or a percent decrease. So it says Donata had a 25-minute commute from home to work. Her company moved, and now her commute sadly is 33 minutes. Does it represent an increase or a decrease? Find the percent increase or decrease. So first of all, it's going from a smaller number to a bigger number. So that means it's an increase, right? All right, and then to find the percent increase, we're going to use this ratio right here. It's the amount of change over the original amount. The amount of change over the original amount. So you notice that they subtract 33 minus 25 and they got 8. And then they take 8 divided by 25 and they found out that that was 30%. So just a reminder, if you want to know what 8 over 25 is as a percent, one easy way to do it is because 25 goes into 100 evenly 4 times, right? We can say that 25 times 4 is 100. So then I can multiply that 8 times 4 so that we have equivalent ratios and we get 32 over 100, which of course is 32%. All right, we know that we can also use our handy dandy calculator, which is allowed and encouraged. And we can take that 8 and we can divide by 25. And when we do 8 divided by 25, we get 0.32, which is another way to say that 8 over 25 is 0.32 or 32%. Therefore, it was an increase and the percent increase was 32%. Just about a third of time was added on to her commute. Okay, so let's take a look at these problems that we have down here. All right. Michelle purchased 25 audio files in January. In February, she purchased 40 audio files. Find the percent increase. All right, I wonder what kind of audio files these are. If these are books, she is an avid reader. All right, so we're going to go 40 minus 25 because that is going to represent the change. And then what do we want to put that over? We want to put the change over the original amount. The change goes over the original amount. Well, how did you know that, Mr. Reeves? Well, because that's what it says right here. Percent increase, or it could be the same as percent decrease. It's the amount of change over the original amount. So the original amount was 25. The amount of change is going to be 40 minus 25, which is 15 over 25. And again, let's try to do some mental math here. 15 over 25, we can divide both of those by 5, and what do we get? We get 3/5, right? And if we want to know what that is as a percent, it's like, okay, what do I have to multiply 5 by to get to 100? Well, that's 20, and 3 times 20 is 60, so the answer is 60%, right? We also were supposed to have memorized, actually, one of the ones you're supposed to have memorized, if 1/5 is 20%, right? Then 3/5 is going to be 1/5 times 3, and 20 times 3 is 60%. We also could have gone to our handy dandy calculator once we knew it was 15 over 25. We could have done 15 divided by 25 and gotten 0.6, right? And once you have the decimal, 0.6, you can move it 2 places to the right to get the percent. Okay? All right, next one. Sam's dog weighs 72 pounds. The vet suggests for the dog's health, its weight should be decreased by 12.5%. According to the vet, what is the healthy weight for the dog? All right, so what we need to do is we need to find 12.5% of 72, right? We need to find 12.5% of 72. Now, one way we've talked about is we can put 12.5 over 100, all right, equals something over 72. Problem we're going to run into on this one, 72 doesn't go into 100 evenly. We can simplify this down, all right? But maybe at this point, this is where we say, okay, that word of, I know Mr. Reeves has said to multiply, and when you want a percent of a number, change the percent to a decimal. So I'm going to move that 2 places to the left, and I get 0.125 times 100. So when you want to find a percent of a number, change the percent, my bad, to a decimal, and then multiply that decimal by 72. So 12.5% of 72 is going to be 0.125 times 72. And what do I get? I get 0.9. All right, 0.9. You know what? I put an extra 0. I knew that wasn't right. I put an extra 0 in there. Excuse me, 0.125. How'd that extra 0 get in there? Times 72. All right, so actually what we want is 9. The answer is 9. So what does that tell us? That tells us that 9 pounds is 12.5% of 72. But what did the question actually ask? They said, what is the healthy weight for the dog? So the dog was 72. We need to take away 9. 72 minus 9. What's that going to give us? That's going to give us 61. So 61 pounds is the healthy weight for the dog, because the amount it's supposed to lose, that it's supposed to decrease, it's supposed to decrease by 9 pounds. Okay? And 72 minus 9 is 61. All right, no, 72 minus 9 is 63, Mr. Reeves. Sorry, 63. Oops. 72 minus 10 would be 62. So 72 minus 9 is 63. My bad. Sometimes we get confused with the 9s and the 11s. You got to forgive us. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the next question. I'm going to clear it out, make it a little cleaner here. The original price of a barbecue grill is $79.50. The grill is marked down by 15%. What is the sale price of the grill? So what do we have to find? We have to find 15% of $79.50, right? We have to find 15% of $79.50. So again, 15%. I'm going to change it to a decimal, 0.15. Of is going to tell me to multiply times 79.50, and I'm going to remember that my answer is money. All right, so here we go. 0.15. Let's see if I could do it without putting an extra 0 in this time. Times 79.50, and I get 11.925. Now, remembering this is money, it's going to be $11.93. Okay, again, the answer I got was 11.925, but because it's money, $11.93. All right, so 15% of $79.50 is $11.93, but I need to take that away, don't I? I need to do the original price, $79.50, and I need to subtract $11.93, and that will give me the sale price. Did I close the calculator? All right, while I'm waiting for the calculator to open, I want to tell you another way I could have done this that might have been a little bit better. Instead of finding 15% of $79.50, I could have found 85% of $79.50. Because if I had done that, what am I doing? 100%, right? 100 minus 15 is 85. So that would have given me the sale price directly. Instead, what I found was the discount, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with this method, except it's just an extra step. So now I got to do $79.50, that was the original price, minus $11.93, that is 15% that I'm saving. And when I do that, I get 67.57. All right, and let me just show you the other way it would have worked. If I had done 0.85 for 85% of $79.50, all right, you see that I get 67. Now this one, when I rounded, would be 58. So actually, depending on your rounding, you can get a different answer. So either $67.57 or $67.58. $67. I'm going to go ahead and put 58 cents. That's one where I really would have to take both answers because it really depends. If you do it one way and round, you're going to get a different answer than if you do it another way and round. Okay, but that is the sale price. All right, so this one again would be 67.57, and this one the other way was 67.58. Give or take a penny. All right. Okay, and last one. What about this one right here? A sporting goods store marks up the cost of soccer balls, soccer balls, by 250%. Write an expression for the retail cost of the soccer balls. The store buys the soccer balls for $5 each. All right, what is the retail price? Okay, so if they buy soccer balls for $5 each, and they are marking them up by 250%. What do we need to know? We need to know what is 250% of $5, right? What is 250% of $5? And that will give us the retail cost, all right? That will give us the retail price. Remember, the retail price is the initial cost. The retail price is the initial cost times the markup. All right. And remember, we're going to take that percent before we multiply, and we're going to change it to a decimal. So I'm doing 2.5 times 5. So here we go. Okay. I'm going to do 250% or 2.5 times that original cost of $5. And what do I get? I get $12.50, right? Because 12.5, $12.50. So $12.50 is the retail price for one ball. Now I want to make sure I answered the question. All right. What is the retail price? That is $12.50. It says write an expression that represents the retail price of the soccer balls. All right, so let me just do this one. That $12.50 is the price per ball, right? So that's per ball. So if they sell S balls, all right, the retail cost for S balls, the cost would be $12.50 S, right? So if they buy one, it's $12.50 times 1. If they buy 10, it's $12.50 times N. I'm not a big fan of how they worded that question. All right, but $12.50 each, that was the big idea there. And if you buy S of them, you would simply multiply by whatever S is. All right, so that is a quick review of Module 5, Proportions and Percent. By the way, that was page 163 in the Math 7 textbook. All right, I hope this helped you to review these ideas of percent increase, decrease. We didn't talk about principal and simple interest in these examples. We'll do that next time.